from your perspective, expanding on what you said there before?
From my perspective, like from my experience, the criminal justice system doesn't do anything but harm, and that's from my experience, and I'm seeing it with my clients that I work with as well. I work in the AOD sector. I really believe this is a health issue and not a criminal issue. I don't think I'm a bad person. I don't think I should have been treated as a criminal. I don't think my clients should be treated as criminals. They're absolutely amazing, beautiful people, and I think we need to be treated with compassion and respect.
It's not a big change from where we are, is it? To go from discretionary to everybody having diversion. And it's not radical. It's not some.
Well, I mean, Portugal's done it. I mean, yeah, take a leaf out of their book.
Fiona talks about this being life and death matter. People, if this Parliament does not pass this legislation, people will needlessly die.
It is definitely a life and death matter. I've had 17 heroin overdoses myself. I've been in the ICU twice on life support, in a coma. I've nearly lost my life a number of times. It is definitely a life or death situation. Things need to change, and if this decriminalisation comes in, lives will start being saved.
How did it happen with you? What was the how did you go from that situation to being here saving other people?
I got linked in with an amazing outpatient recovery program called Reset Life at First Step in St Kilda, and when I got into it, because of the criminal justice system, I had a lot of trust issues. Like, I had so many trust issues going on, and these people showed me compassion and respect and believed in me and walked beside me the whole way through my recovery. And I've been in recovery for over 14 months now, and they're still walking beside me. That doesn't happen with the criminal justice system. And from what I experienced, it was a beautiful thing, and how much they helped me. Like, I wanted to be part of helping people in that way, and that's why I got into the work that I'm doing. I volunteer my time at First Step in the Reset Life program in St Kilda, and I also have a paid role at Turning Point in Richmond.
What's it like for your family?
It was hell those 20 years for my family. It was absolute hell. It was hell for me, and it was definitely hell for them. So it's not, this decriminalisation, it's just not for addicts. It's for the families and friends and loved ones as well.
Can I ask you to stand with me? Can you come and join? You haven't, I'm just springing this on you, so don't worry. But I was standing next to your mum when you were talking, and how are you feeling?
No, very proud of him. I always knew that was part of Baden, his confidence and his intelligence, but drugs were taking all that away from him. Yeah, they took a lot of things away from him.
They took everything except my life.
Nearly
Nearly that, a number of times.
Yes.
They got calls, whether interstate, of me being in ICUs, like not knowing if I was going to pull through. Got calls about me being sectioned in psych wards, locked up.
So it has dominated our lives. We've always had to think about managing Baden, but the thing is that as parents we prop them up, but we haven't got the resources to solve the problem. So parents can't be the ones that get them through.
There's a saying that it takes a village to raise a baby, and I think it's The same with addicts as well, and treatment services. I like that village.
Can I ask both of you to take the opportunity to look down the barrel of this camera and talk to and say what you want to say to the Leader of the Opposition and to the Premier of the state about taking this seriously?
Well, I think it has to be taken seriously because it's not only that number that Fiona quoted today, it's all the families and the friends. If you look at those numbers, it's a very large portion of people that are being affected.
So the evidence is that if they do this, or at least help advance this, then families like yours would be saved a hell of a lot of suffering.
Yes, it would, and also at a lot earlier stage. I mean, we were in that position for 20 years, which is a very long time, and that's a lot of wasted time. But when your child's going to court, parents start to move away, and their opportunities in life diminish, and that's very painful for the parents too.
I wish your family well, and I'm very grateful to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.